Good Morning Winter Park is brought to you by Cooper Creek Square in the heart of downtown Winter Park.
We are back here on the morning show, and our first guest is also one of our key sponsors. So big thanks to the Granby Chamber of Commerce. Granby is a great little town right here in the middle of our county, and it's in the heart of something grand.
That's
so
right.
Our first guest back with us is Cathie, the head of the Chamber of Commerce in Granby.
Mm-hmm, I am.
And so tell our folks what Granby is, because a lot of people come here in the wintertime, very ski resort based.
Yeah.
Summertime we get a lot of lakes, and so what's going on in Granby?
Yeah, so the summertime has a lot, Granby has a lot to offer. Granby Ranch, of course, is a ski area in the winter. In the summertime, it's a great bike park. So they have downhill biking. They also have a lot of family-friendly trails. The Granby to Fraser Trail runs through there, so you can mountain bike on that trail or hike on that trail.
This is something I didn't even know a couple years ago, but Granby is, I mean, mountain biking's huge.
Yeah.
We talk about Granby Ranch is very family-friendly when it comes to skiing
Yeah.
and kind of beginner, intro to skiing, but when it comes to mountain biking, and this is some of the best in the country downhill courses. They have I don't know if they still have the nationals competition, but
They do.
they've hosted some major competitions there.
Yeah, they have college competitions. They have some finals there. So it's really fun to go watch those events. They also have golfing. We have 4 golf courses in Grand County that are absolutely gorgeous, and 2 of them are in Granby. So there's golfing. Snow Mountain Ranch is great. They have one of the only summer tubing hills in the nation.
Is why we are the tubing capital of the universe, because Snow Mountain Ranch is the YMCA located near it. Now later in the show, we'll actually have someone from the stables out there.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
The YMCA of the Rockies
yeah,
as well.
so there's horseback riding out there. On Lake Granby, there's sailing available, pontoon rentals. Just about any water sport you can think of.
And I know you mentioned the golf courses too. We mentioned Granby Ranch is one golf course. We also have Grand Elk. And both,
Absolutely.
what's so great is you want to do each because they are such different terrain.
They are.
Both have beautiful scenery and are great in their own way.
Yeah, so the Grand
And
Elk
open to the
course,
public for both.
They are. They're open to the public for both. So so if you come up to golf, there's 4 great golf courses, and they're all really entirely different from each other.
And for the budget traveler, check out Golf Now. I've heard some locals talking about this Golf Now website. You can get on, and during low peak times, a lot of the golf courses around here will put on for pretty reasonable rates.
Yeah, So that's a fun thing to do.
So
in
Granby sits right in the middle of our county, and it has, just a perfect proximity to everything.
Right. So before I lived in Grand County, I was a tourist, and we stayed in Granby just because of that. We wanted to go down the Colorado River in a kayak one day. We wanted to go to Winter Park for the festivals, and we wanted to hit Grand Lake for all
the national park, of course.
And we wanted to see the national park. And so it's just a fantastic central
You're talking
area.
15-minute drives this way, that way, and the other way. It's just a fantastic location in the summertime.
And something really exciting for Granby is the town of Granby just closed on a 1,500-acre property that's located on the corner of 34 and 40, and it's open space right now.
Now, if I remember right, this originally was going to be our 5th golf course. Is that
was,
correct?
and
there's still some cart paths and some landscaping.
So the cart paths are still about 8 years old now. They're not going to redo the golf course or anything, but the golf paths are great. They're in great shape. They're going to be great biking, great walking paths.
I always looked at that and thought you'd get on a bicycle and just, what a cool little paved trail.
Cool.
Yeah.
And there's ponds out there that they put in. There's bridges.
So a lot of the infrastructure is already developed, and then they go kind of, when bankrupt or stopped in the middle of production.
Yeah.
And so the town has taken that over.
Right.
How wonderful.
And we're really excited about that. They're looking at doing camping sites, an RV park. There's a possibility of a dog park that's going to go in there.
Boy, we could use a dog park in this county.
Yeah.
I don't think we really have one, do we?
No, we don't. Well, I don't.
A lot of people are leashless anyways, but me personally, we have a puggle and he can't be, so we always feel bad for him that he can't go run around, so we'd love to.
Right, so they're talking about doing a fenced-in area. There are antelope there, so there's a little bit of concern about having you know, a lot of loose dogs
So
there.
do we have a timeline on Shore Fox when we might be able to enjoy this? Is it going to be a couple years?
Oh no, they are working on it right now, and we're hoping that the public can get in there July 15th.
Oh, this is this summer. How wonderful.
This summer. So they're putting up signage now. They're trying to get the some other situations with safety, you know, handled, you know, and just, yeah, they're planning on
Is there a lot of like
party.
noxious weeds and like mitigation they have to do for?
There's not a lot of mitigation.
Or was it taken care of kind of over that down period?
No, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty darn good.
Oh,
so
how fantastic! And that
yeah.
could be up and running
And
in a matter of weeks here. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful property. So there's a lot of area, you know, if we wanted to have concerts there and those kind of things too. So.
And I'm assuming info on this new property will be on GranbyChamber.com?
No, townofgranby.com.
Townofgranby.com.
Townofgranby.com is something that the town is doing, yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to need to take a quick break, and we'll be back shortly to chat with Cathie here. But
Yeah.
two big websites to know is GranbyChamber.com.
Right.
See a lot of the current events and goings on in Granby, as well as townofgranby.com. Kind of learn more of some of the activities within. We'll be back shortly.